Chapter 20. To Jameson Bartlett and parent or guardian, admit 1 plus guess. Teen Yes Awards, Los Angeles, California. My mom was waiting for me at the front of the school. She didn't say a word, just handed me the invitation. Oh my God! The Teen Yes Awards. You know, the hottest celebrities, the red carpet, the paparazzi. 1 minute, I'm sitting in history class, flipping out over Sawyer's interview. The next minute, I'm sitting in first class on my way to LA. Can you believe it? Yes, I was a last-minute invite on the studio's part. But who cares? I mean, I wasn't going to get an award or anything, but I'm one of the invited guests. The guy told my mom, meaning that they want to fill as many seats with teen-oriented celebrities as possible. Wow, I'm considered a teen-oriented celebrity. Oh, and I wasn't selling out, going Hollywood. Okay, maybe the awards were a bit frivolous. Hottest male celebrity, best on-screen smooch. But hey, when you get a good grade on a test, you're supposed to reward yourself. Like with a sundae or a long nap or something. When your journal accidentally becomes a best-selling novel, shouldn't you be able to reward yourself with an all-expenses-paid trip to a star-studded Hollywood extravaganza without guilt? And it was good to escape Sawyer's wrath for a little longer. Very good. Even though she claims to the local viewing audience we're close personal friends, I'm pretty sure she'll still attempt to get me. But on the other hand, I didn't want to leave because Marco Vega interactions. Marco walked with me in the hall for a little ways. For real. I was so excited, I told him I was going to the Teen Yes Awards, and he goes, LA, that's a cool place to go. He said he wanted to live there and be like Ben Affleck someday. But Connor was also walking with us, and he goes, You want to be an actor, Marco? You should try out for the class play. And Marco got all horrified, like, with the drama geeks? And walked quickly ahead of us. But then Marco turned around and said, Say hi to the movie stars. And we were waving at each other like, goodbye, goodbye. And I thought for 1 second, how can I go all the way across country and leave Marco Vega as a single man? But I will be back, Marco. Wait for me. All right, I had to stop thinking about Marco. Even I could tell when I was too obsessed. I leaned back in my cushy seat with extra leg room. I thought about what a crazy week it had been. My book had popped up on all these bestseller lists. I talked on some radio shows about Iz. I talked to lots of reporters from magazines and newspapers. We were at cruising altitude, and all portable electronic devices could be used. So I took out my new laptop and started it up. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this. I got a new laptop so I could keep up with my homework and stuff while I was traveling. Oh, don't go thinking I got the Maserati Spider or anything. Just the laptop. Still, for my family, that was huge. I checked my personal email. There was one from Malik. To Just Me 526 from the man 3995. James, are you reading this in Cali? Me, Connor, and Linz took bets on you. Odds of you seeing in sync 2-1. Odds of you within 5 feet of Brad and Jennifer 4-1. Odds of you talking to Josh Hartnett 15-1. Although Linz gave me 13-1 since she knows you'll be stalking him. Odds of Josh Hartnett talking back to you 22-1 since he would know you were stalking him. Odds of you tripping on the red carpet? I say yes, you will. Connor says no. Lynn's passed. Haha, $20 if you say Malik's the man on TV. Malik. Now there's a vote of confidence. Next, I checked my new screen name for my business, Isflix. I needed a business email because I was getting more fan mail from real live fans. KC Sparkles. Hey, I love your book. Is too cool. Flick, flick. Write me back. TTFN. Flick Girl. Dear Jameson, how did you come up with Isabella? How do you think of your ideas? Do you think you will write another Isabella book? Alton 8. Hi. Was really great. My life sucks right now. My best friends are leaving me out of everything. I didn't make cheerleading. My parents are fighting. I gained 3 pounds. Everything sucks. Ouch. That last one was pretty sad. What could I say to her to make her feel better? I really do want to help her. I chewed on my fingernail. Oops. I could hear Diana's voice in my head. No chewing, Jamie. Besides, I want my nails to look good for the Teen Yes Awards. I'll be getting a manicure tomorrow and everything. I was thinking a pale pink would look nice with my dress. Maybe with a little sparkle. Are sparkly nails in? Maybe they're out this year. I would stick with the plain, not sparkly to be on the safe side. Okay, wait. Train of thought here. In like 2 seconds, I went from trying to empower poor Alton 8 to obsessing about my nails. I went back to answering Alton 8 and told her to hang in there. Talk to someone about her feelings. Maybe try to make a new friend. I emailed her that Isabella would send her some flicks. Not the greatest advice, but not the worst. Please let the next email be easier. Quinny D. Dear Is, your book is the best. Love Q. Oh yeah, much better. Really, this was very fairy tale. My agent, my editor, my publicist, and my mom had all drilled me on how hard it was to get a book published. Even for real writers. I was like a freak of nature. The 1 in a million combo of good timing and having a teacher with connections. When I stood up to go to the first class bathroom, I noticed a girl a few rows back. She was reading Is, and she was smiling. At that moment, I really, really loved my book. Chapter 21. Channel 11, 9 o'clock p.m. The 3rd Annual Teen Yes Awards will be aired live from Hollywood, California. The morning of the Teen Yes Awards was a major blur. The salon at the hotel did my hair, nails, and makeup. My dress was pressed. Thank you, Diana, for taking me into buying the lavender flippy dress with a little bit of sparkly in it. I have dangly earrings and silvery shoes. I think I look very Mandy Moore. I was ready. I just had to walk down a carpet and smile. In front of all these cameras and stars and on national television. I was freaking myself out. Mom saw my look. You'll be fine, honey. We're here to have fun, she said. Maybe you'll get lucky and a Backstreet Boy will sneeze on you. Har, 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 Mom. When we got to the amphitheater, the limo driver helped me out. There it was, the red carpet. The flashbulbs were popping. I heard people calling, Beyonce, Hillary, Ashton, Raven, Kirsten. I walked the way Diana taught me. Head up, smile on. No one was yelling, Jamie, Jamie. That was a good thing at this point. I was having enough trouble walking just being anonymous, especially since I was now walking behind Amber Tiffany. Yes, It was the real Amber Tiffany, or the sort of real Amber Tiffany. You know, those implants and all. Amber! Amber! The photographers were shouting. She stopped and gave a little pout, a little pose. She was wearing a denim dress cut down to there and black cowboy boots and a little tiara in her hair. Isn't that the girl hanging up in your room? My mom whispered. Yes, Mom. And the girl who had sent me over the edge. The girl who, in a way, was responsible for Isabella. I checked her out. She was even skinnier in person. She needs to eat something, my mom said, disapproving, and put on some clothes. We were reaching the end of the red carpet. Suddenly, Malik's message popped into my head. No, I had made it. I stepped off the red carpet. I had made it without tripping. My heel caught the very edge of the red carpet. Bam! Down I went. Oh my God, Lindsay was screaming. I saw the show. I tried to call Harmony on my cell the minute the awards show was over, but she wasn't picking up. So I called Lindsay. The awards had been shown live, and of course, I wanted to know one thing. Was I on TV? Yes, shrieked Lindsay. What was I doing? I demanded, praying it wasn't the trip off the red carpet. If I tripped off the carpet, did that mean Malik or Connor won the bet? You were in the audience, and they close-upped on you, Lindsay told me. It even said Jameson Bartlett, best-selling author, under your face. Hey, your hair looked awesome. How come you don't like it? You don't do it like that for school? Because I don't have two hairstylists at my beck and called to do me up for a big day on the red carpet of Whitaker High School. Did you see Josh Hartnett? Did you? Lindsay could barely control herself. I could tell. I reeled off all the stars I saw and listened to Lindsay scream. I told her about the photographers calling my name after the show, and the goodie bag everyone got filled with CDs, makeup, and sunglasses. And I didn't even tell you the best part. Guess where I'm going right this very minute? I had received an invitation to an after the awards party, and we were walking over there now. I did try to ditch Mom, but the invite said, and guess. Who was I kidding? Like Mom was going to let me go Hollywood without a chaperone anyway. When we arrived at the place where the after party was, I said goodbye to Lindsay, after she made me promise about 12 times to tell her every minute detail when I got home. Name, huge door guy said. Jamie Bartlett and Mother, I added lamely. He looked down the list. He looked some more. I started to get nervous. What if I wasn't really invited? Jameson, you're in, he said. Put this on. He gave my mom a blue plastic bracelet and me a red one. Doesn't he know red clashes with lavender? I asked Mom. Once we were safely out of hearing range. I think red means you are underage, so you can't have alcohol, Mom told me. Oh, I'd be quiet now, so I didn't say anything stupid around all the celebrities. We followed the crowd into the other room. A girl offered us drinks. I got a soda and sipped it. I felt kind of dumb standing there with my mother. I looked at all the celebrities standing around talking to each other. I didn't know one person, except my mom. Jamie, I think that's George Jackson, my mom gasped and pointed toward the pool. She pointed to an older guy who I recognized from one of the 70 CDs she played all the time. Go talk to him, Mom, I told her. Why not? It would give my mom the thrill of a lifetime. Oh, I can't, she gasped. But she Isabella'd. She went over and kind of stood near George Jackson. I could tell she was all gaga. Well, that left me standing there by myself. Better or worse than standing with my mother? You tell me. I sipped my soda. La, la, la. I'm alone and mysterious, I told myself. Not a loser. There were these big couches. I decided to go sit on the one kind of close to a group of people and pretend like I belonged there. I was, waiting for my date or something. Yeah, that's it. The couch was comfy. I sank back on the cushion. Ow! I said at the same time someone else did. My hair was caught. My hair was caught! On what? I tried to turn around and see. My hair was caught on Amber Tiffany's tiara, and she didn't look too happy about it. Chapter 22. I'm really sorry. My hair must have gotten caught in your tiara, I babbled. Well, now my hair is all messed up, Amber Tiffany said. Come to the ladies and help me. She kind of demanded it, and I did feel bad. Sure, I said. I guess I could help Amber Tiffany fix her tiara, since I had ruined it and all. We wove our way through the crowd and walked into the ladies' room. It was packed. I stood next to Amber Tiffany and waited while she fixed her hair in the mirror. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing. Your tiara's nice, I said politely. Thank you, Amber Tiffany said as she moved her tiara back and forth to the exact millidegree of perfection. Or maybe she just wanted extra time to look at her face in the mirror. There was more silence while she searched for something in her purse. Lipstick. I'm Jamie Bartlett, I said to her. Yes, hi, Amber Tiffany answered. Obviously, she was not a big Is fan. I wondered if she could even read. Could you hold my purse for a sec? She didn't seem to feel the need to introduce herself back. I guess everyone knew who she was. Ugh, Amber Tiffany said, turning her back to the mirror. My butt looks huge. What? Yeah, right, I said to her. You look great. I wish, she sighed. Jameson Bartlett, someone said. This girl on the other side of Amber Tiffany came over to me. You are Jameson Bartlett, right? She started flicking at me. Hey, it was Kate and Christopher. You know, the one who plays Nasty Brooke Brentley on Brentley Street. Harmony and I watched it every Tuesday night. We are practically members of the I Hate Brooke Club. I backed away. The last time I saw Caden, she was putting poison in sweet Stephanie Chandler's pink lemonade. I recognize you from More Alive. I love your book. I read it between shooting my scenes, Caden said. It's so awesome to meet you. Hi, well, thanks, I said. Amber Tiffany looked at me with a little more interest. Maybe now she thought I was somebody. Can I have my bag back? Amber Tiffany asked me. Or maybe she just wanted her bag back. I need to get this makeup off, Caden said, scrubbing at her face. It took like 6 layers to cover up my zits today. I couldn't help but notice she was right. Without all her makeup, she looked pretty splotchy. I thought about what Harmony had said about all the lighting and makeup tricks that make everyone on TV look so good. So, Jameson, Caden said happily, are you here with a ton of book people? Caden asked. Or do you want to come sit with us? Sure, I said. Well, let's get out of here before we drown in cover-up. She waved to the girls at all the mirrors. There were a lot of concealer wands flying around. I said bye to Amber Tiffany, but she was too busy adjusting her, front. I looked for Mom on the way out. She was now talking to George Jackson. She was laughing. Hey, I think my mom was flirting with him. Ew, I so did not want to see that. Caden led me over to this big couch and introduced me to some people. There was Kimberly Hayes, who played Stephanie Chandler, and didn't seem to be worried that Caden was going to poison her. And hey, Ryder Donovan from RoboMan 3 and Perfect Family. He looked even hunkier in real life. I sat down with them. Wow, I talked to Caden and Kimberly for a little bit. Caden told Kimberly about her favorite scenes. It was so cool. If they make a movie of it, tell them I'd be a great Isabella, Caden said. I'll let them know. I told her, laughing. I think it's really great how you're trying to help total losers and fat chicks feel better about themselves, Kimberly said. Give them their moment of glory of flicking some evil diva. Well, I wouldn't have put it quite like that. Then Amber Tiffany came over and sat down next to me. She gave me a big air kiss like this. Kiss, kiss. Near my cheek, but not on me. Like we were best buds, Hollywood style or something. Phony. Still, it was kind of exciting. Would anyone believe this? This was the time I wished for a photographer. Was I dying to get my picture taken with this group or what? Even a nostril shot. So I hear you wrote a book, Amber Tiffany said. For a girl with such hot looks, she sure had a dud of a voice. She sounded like she wouldn't get excited over anything. Yeah, I said, feeling really shy. I mean, she was on my bedroom wall, but I wasn't going to tell her that. Before I could say anything at all, she started talking. She talked about the outfit she was going to wear tonight, but the designer wasn't appreciative enough, so she changed. That'll show him. And she complained about having to sit next to the B-list actor at the awards show, and how come the waitress was taking so long to come back with her sparkling water. This was so typical. I covered up a yawn. Amber Tiffany was really boring. Wine, wine, wine. But isn't it cool to be here? I asked her. I didn't even win anything, she whined. Amber Tiffany is coming down off my wall. ASAP. I wouldn't be able to look at her again without getting a headache. I looked around for Mom. She was still standing with George Jackson and his trio. They were holding out a microphone. Oh, great. Mom and karaoke? Let's hope not. Then Ryder came over. He sat in between Amber Tiffany and me. Hey, babe, he said to Amber Tiffany. Then he turned to me. Hello, beautiful stranger. Oh my God. Rubble Man called me beautiful stranger. Lindsay and Harmony will die when I tell them this. I wish that everyone from school could see me now sitting next to Ryder Donovan. I checked my watch for New York time. 3 hours later. Late enough for Dad to be asleep, but early enough for Allie to think it was for her and grab the phone. Might as well take advantage of this. I dialed home. Allie whispered hello, knowing she'd get in trouble for answering so late. Hey, Allie Pally, I said cheerfully. It's me. Oh, what do you want? She snarked. I saw you on TV. Did you know you had a big hunk of food in your teeth? Nice try, Allie, but I knew I didn't. I checked and had Mom recheck. Back at the hotel early after too much excitement today for a little loser, Jamie. Actually, I'm at the after party, I said. Hang on a sec. I turned to Ryder. I don't mean to be obnoxious, but do you mind saying hi to my sister back in New York? I asked him. He took the phone. Hey, what's up there, sister? Ryder said. He paused for a minute. Ryder Donovan. No, really. I was at teen yesterday. Blue shirt, black pants. I heard Allie scream. She loves Ryder Donovan. I mean, loves him. He's been Allie's favorite star even before Roboman. Allie and I used to watch him together when he played Mikey, the brother on Perfect Family. When we would talk about our futures, she always wanted to marry Ryder. I would always call her Mrs. Donovan. I mean, back when we were friends. And look at me, all sitting next to him. I took the phone back. I'm back, I said. Was that for real? Allie said. Was that really Ryder Donovan? Yep, I said all casually. What, Ryder? Gotta go. Ryder's saying something to me. I hung up. I'm hanging out with my sister's favorite star in Hollywood while she's sitting at home. Dad's probably having her fill out financial aid forms for college. Poor Allie. Oh, what the heck. I know this is cheesy, but Can I get your autograph for my sister? I asked Ryder. I got a pen out of my purse. Hey, no prob, he said. For Allie, I told him, with an IE. And I told him what else to write too. Well, I hate to break up the party, but I have an early call tomorrow, Kaden said. I can't catch a break even on Saturday. She gave me her email and I gave her mine. We promised to keep in touch. I couldn't believe I was hugging the evil Brooke Brentley goodnight. Let's review. The evil Brooke Brentley is really nice. Amber Tiffany is a total waste of oxygen. I could talk to Ryder Donovan without stuttering, throwing up, burping, or otherwise making a fool of myself. I have successfully conquered Hollywood. Pretty cool. I laid back on the couch and smiled. So what happens is that the social outcasts, like nerds and fat chicks and losers, do this flicking thing with their hands, and then the popular girls give up. Kimberly was sitting behind me, talking about my book, even though she wasn't getting it exactly right. Still sort of cool. So it's fiction, right? Some girl's voice I didn't recognize said, Duh, obviously, like that ever happens in real life. The fat chicks and losers winning out. Maybe they walk away thinking they made a difference, but they never do. Or maybe not so cool. What was Kimberly saying? That wasn't the way it was in my book. I know, the other girl giggled. Like this morning, this huge girl came onto the set trying to be an extra. And Jean-Paul was like, honey, you don't have the right look for the scene. And the girl was like, you should have girls of all sizes in the background. And Jean-Paul was all, okay, sweetie, whatever you say. She's all like, ha, I win. And then Jean-Paul edited the film with her out of it. Kimberly and the girls started cracking up. Sweet Stephanie Chandler was starting to sound like Sawyer Sullivan. Well, the author's 14. What does she know? And she's not exactly a supermodel herself, so it probably makes her feel good writing stuff like that, Kimberly said. These girls need to believe they have a chance. I felt tears prick at my eyelids. Okay, true. I'm not a supermodel. I don't look like Kimberly or Amber or Tiffany. I didn't need to hear that, though. I should just ignore them. I know. I shouldn't listen to them. But I couldn't help thinking of Sawyer always making fun of me, taking credit on TV, being popular even though she was a bitch. Maybe they were right. Maybe I was stupid. Maybe Iz was too. Maybe these girls did always win in the end. I suddenly felt really, really tired. Ryder Donovan came over to me. He didn't notice that my eyes were all red. Hey, author, isn't that your manager dancing on the piano bar with those old guys over there? I looked where he was pointing. Oh my God. My mother was doing YMCA with George Jackson and the George Jackson Trio. People were clapping and cheering and waving their arms around. YMCA. Oh no, I couldn't look. This night was turning out to be way humiliating and about to get worse, I thought, as the first notes of the chicken dance started. I made my way through the crowd toward Mom. It was time for this best-selling author to get her mother off the piano bar and go back home.